shutting the doors, you're listening to the whole thing actually, so brace with us. But, and afterwards, two people kindly said that they're going to share some of their work with us. So, the doctor, now past his prime and close to an early retirement, sat in his office. Now choosing the quiet life of teaching at a university, he found peace there, guilt-free. His only concern being the welfare of his people's education. Slowly, he was putting his dark past behind him. He cocked his head, hearing very precise and deliberate footsteps of two people walking in unison down the corridor. The doctor instantly recognised that march-like walk and knew they were leading to him. His intuition in his 56 years of life had rarely let him down. The footsteps stopped, and the doctor could see two silhouettes through the frosted panel glass of his office door. He took a deep breath as he heard a lowering knock. Enter, he spoke, feeling his heart race increase, but determined not to show panic. The two men in uniform entered the room, their presence chilling. The doctor immediately recognised the older officer from a more sinister time in his life, although back then the officer was much younger and not as high in the ranks. His face was now rougher, colder, and held a few more scars. Somehow, the doctor didn't think he was here for a friendly meeting. The general nodded his head, more of a sign of respect than an indication of recognition. You know why you're here, don't you? His southern accent sounded with authority. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do accents either. The doctor took a deep, drawn-out breath. Yes. If you do not cooperate, you and your family will be executed. The general showed no emotion. The other, the colonel, was more like a shadow of the general than an individual, and made no indication of involving himself in the conversation unfolding, yet he showed a bitterness and coldness with urging eyes like the general. The doctor looked at the general's feet, and his eyes ran up his body, loathing everything that he stood for, although grudgingly appreciated that he was only the messenger. He realised the seriousness of this request, and knew it was futile objecting. Although he didn't really have a family as such, he knew his own life days would be numbered by refusing. The doctor looked the general in the eye, showing no sign of intimidation and fear that pulsed through his body. I'm in. A bulky smile spread across the general's face, which reminded the doctor of a demented Cheshire cat. Good, he laughed through his teeth. He walked over to the doctor and placed a strong hand on his shoulder, making the hairs on the back of the doctor's neck stand on end. Come, we have much work to